Hey guys, welcome back to IGS. Today we're just gonna get right into it. It is 9:39 here on US 30 and S&P. As we can see, everything is just taking off right now. Just gonna take a look at some news today. Today is Wednesday. See if anything spiked that move here. I'm not seeing anything, which is good. So no news, no major news today. So it should be a pretty straightforward day. Yeah, I mean, market is running right now. So what we are going to do is we're gonna get right in it. We're gonna get right in it. Now, you know, this strategy may not necessarily work for everybody, but it has been working for me when it comes to getting into winning positions, right? We know about momentum. We know about that the market has momentum, and it's almost a 50% chance of once the market is moving, it's most likely going to move more in that direction. And as we can see here, you know, S&P US 30 is you know, holding us down a little bit. S&P has a little bit of a pullback, and if not, you know, that's okay. But that's part of it. And if we have some form of a pullback, we definitely can get out of these positions and figure out what is happening. So that being said, let's just take a look at it and see where we can handle. Excuse me. I mean, I'm also thinking about it on you know, at 8:30, 8:45, was there really any move? I guess sort of. Maybe not really. There was a double top here. I can't really say that. Yeah, and you know, even for me, you know, yeah, maybe this. Yeah, definitely that on US 30, but you know, and then here, that's, you know, I think that's about it. I mean, maybe on a 2-minute time frame, we have a little bit more, some details for sure. But to be honest, I think it's about time to start getting into the pre 9:30 moves. If we have a good day here today, if we get to about 500, we can start to getting into that pre-market moves. So 8 to about 9:30, like 8:15, 8:20, stuff like that. I think it's about time. If we can get to about 400 today, 400 or 500 today, that would be where I would want to see us going. So, but yeah, holding us down, giving us some profits for sure. And you know, you know, try not to be afraid. We don't know what's gonna happen, so you're always gonna feel like that. So, you know, even if I had to close that position out, it was dropping too far, that's totally fine. You know, you didn't know. You didn't know. So if you keep telling yourself you didn't know, that's why you got out, like that's why you don't get in, then like, okay, nobody knows. People are still getting in. That's the. Let's wait to the second candle. Let's see what this candle is gonna do. See if we're gonna get a push up or we're gonna get a drop. If we get a drop, then you know, we could definitely get out, and you know, that's totally fine. If not, then mindset of, oh yeah, gosh, that was a stop loss. About $40 buy zone here. You know, it's only 950, so it's not, you know, it's not crazy out of, you know, it's not like this did this at like, you know, 10 o'clock, you know, or like 11 or 10:30. No, this is just 9:30, so we have the rest of the day. I am gonna have to get off at Apple Alliance on the rest of the day and see what happens. So far, took it out, and this is why I want to go back to. I can't wait till I get to that test trade mark where that, like, I'm not worried about that. You know, I'm worried about it, but I'm not that worried about it. Where I'm a little bit more patient, I can hold it a little bit more. I'm just a little bit more comfortable with that because I have a little bit more cushion. Like losing $50 is like, okay, whatever, right? And I can outweight this moment here and win it until like, oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna come up here. Okay, it's clearly dropped. A lot of people had a stop loss here. He took out, just like me. Definitely gonna tap. I'm hoping that we can get back up to this level and see if we explode through it or we just, you know, respect. Push the downward move. We're glad we got out. And we need to drop down from really any motion to it at all. I think, to be honest, even this push here, I might not even caught this. To be honest with you, I may not even caught this. So, you know, yeah, this is a quote unquote missed move, but like, you know, my hypothetical, which is very rare, right? It's very rare that I'm waiting with no positions at all. So, but yeah, I mean, there's just nothing to trade. So there's no motion, there's no double top, there's no momentum moving, there's nothing. So not nothing, but this is a down move, but you know, there was no reason for this to drop, at least in our book, right? You know, we only trade double top, double bottoms, and the only time we don't trade them is when the momentum is already there. So we got into the momentum did not hold, stop loss hit, boom, done, we're out. Thankfully we did, because the market just kept falling down, so we cut our loss decent. You know, we took the L and that was it, and kept moving forward. So, which is good, because now it's only $50, basically 45 or something like that, whatever it is, that we have to regain back to break even. Big one. So let's see. Yeah, not that much to do here, but wait. I'm actually looking at US JPY. Died, right? Okay. There's no sell position here. It just died. So let's see if we're gonna hold this position, and if we are, heavy lot. So maybe I'll do like heavy lot is at 1, and then I'll just do a quarter, which is the test trade. So 0.25 and then 0.4. Not to say that the lots are drastically crazy, and it's not like, oh, I don't want to lose so much money. It's more so about like my mental of like having a test trade in and not being like, oh man, you know. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I haven't been using test trades on this size of an account. So it's just been a test trade on a, like, when I have a little bit more leverage, have a lot more room. But you know, for now, you know, it might be wild. Like this, I wouldn't have remember that. That's really my edge, is really that test trade there. That test trade just tests the water. To see if the position is good or not. That's really what that does, and that really just gives me more comfortability to do it. Where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a test trade, you know, I'm losing what cents? I mean, cents on the dollar, but you know, that's that relativity of, it's a quarter, that gives you a little bit more relaxed feeling. And then when you are in profit, you have more confidence because you've been in profit for a while now. And now it's like, okay, good, in profit, everything's working out, everything is working steady. And it's not this, oh man, basically, which is nice. So, okay, I think I'm gonna do that, guys. Let's do the math. So for US 30, it's a 1 lot for heavy, and then 0.25. And then for S&P, it's 5. For the heavies, we got a re-entry, which is half straight. I believe that's what we'll use from now on. Ability, yeah, guys, you know, the money is gonna be a little bit slower, but you know, hey, you know, do we want slow money or do we want, you know, solid? I already feel so much more relaxed with that, and that's what you want to be. You want to be relaxed with your positions. Not to say that I'm not relaxed with this. I think I'm relaxed because I have just this winning position, but what's gonna happen is it starts to minimize those losses a lot. Scale that, so maybe that is from like we get to 500, we get to like 1,000 or something like that, and then we double it. So this is for like 500, and then we double. It goes all the way up here then, right? We kind of redid that in the beginning. I think I maximize the profits as much as possible, big lots. And I think I need to do that at $80 big days. So, you know, I think that lot size, you know, I'm losing something and I have to gain. I gain it all the way back. So instead of losing big, I can lose strategy and you think something else is better. So, but yeah. So let's be mindful of this point here. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. Now we're back into the re-entries. I'm excited. Now I have a little bit more room to get into my re-entries. I've been dying to do that. I love this. I love this strategy with the re-entries. It's just amazing with the stop loss that we got. Like, yeah, like I wanted to get back into that. Instead of that one trade, that one hit trade past this level, this would be a great sign of, you know, momentum. If not, this is the end of the day, you know, cool. You know, if we end at 12 o'clock like this and it's just doing whatever, maybe out right now. But I do think, you know, implementing what we originally do, but just scale small and win big. That's it. Lose small, be afraid. I am so excited. I am so excited. I'm so excited now. This is gonna be good. So we got our down, you know, engulfing candle here. We might be pushing down, which is fine. Which is totally fine, which is why this third day is live. I want to see S&P push through this zone right here. We feel a little bit more calm. I like those. I want those big value moves. I want that very volume. So I know that there's more coming, and also too there's going to be other. Probably would have been up. I would say 35. And this is what I'm talking about, right? So I don't need to have huge gains to be proud. I should have just kept that same regiment, and I think that's really maybe that's not necessarily what is the key to this, but having a test trade, having a re-entry, having a heavy lot position, I think those things start to add up, and then having a very controllable small loss, you know, not adding into positions that aren't giving you money, right? So this is what regardless, either way, right? It doesn't matter if we get in now or get in a little bit later. We were making money on the, may not be a lot, fact traders basically, all right? Almost trade on fact. I'll take the slow money. Don't know until slow instead. Yeah. So next session we should definitely be seeing a little bit more profit than long. Realize that you get in. To be honest, S&P just gives me a profit on that one lot. Yeah, so I guess what I'm just thinking right now for sure is just, you know, we might, oh man, $30 something today. Yeah, buyers could not hold that. When we did this was our moment right here. This right not hold that at all. That was our moment to just push it, keep pushing. If we would have pushed this here, if this next candle would have been like here, it would have went. It would definitely would have went. So that is the day. 11:50. I wasn't gonna lose that profit. I wasn't gonna have it today. I probably, yeah, right. 313. I was at 309. So in total, I lost $30 something here. So yeah, I was under blue. I just lost 39, made 8 here, 35. Like yeah, lost this today. So the 15 and so I lost pretty much 30, 14, $44 today on that loss. So, but overall 44, and then yeah, tough day. Definitely tough day. I was thinking like, man, maybe I should have put my heavy lot a little bit earlier. I just did not trust this momentum, man. I just did not trust it. I mean, it didn't go that far either. So, but as you can see, this is why we have those things lined up. You know, basically getting ready for the drop. You know, that's why it's always important to have those moments there where you know where, you know, for this strategy, the strategy just really requires the market to just go with one thing, man. UJ is gone. But it really just requires that strategy just to go one way or the other. If it's breaking this, it's not supporting this, it's not going, right? You can see we had this touch. That was the first point of it. Okay, cool. Second point of it was here. We pushed this. I was really looking at this candle and I was like, you know, if this candle starts to go up here, then we got something. But you know, just couldn't hold it. But yeah, just minimizing those losses. I think, you know, being aware of this moment here is very, very important. I had a little bit less of a loss, but the more I have my moments a little bit more closer together. To be honest, like it probably, like that's a decent distance. It's not nothing crazy. I put it right above this moment here, which would have been good, right? If the moment was here, right, and we go up even more, yeah, that's a good re-entry. Boom, and then another boom, and then another, you know. So you want that decent spacing. But yeah, not too much, to be honest, not too much of a volume here today. Straight all in all through. And as you can see, the buy that was so far. And I said it, you know, boom, you know, as soon as it hit this, it didn't turn around. You know, it wasn't. Yeah, so that's what's happening today. Excuse me. That's 11:20. I think I'm just gonna call. I'm just gonna say another 40 minutes or so. We might, but I think, you know, next back to that proper strat. We'll do that in next session. So if I don't hear, we're gonna be trading USD JPY today, and yeah, we're gonna see how this goes today, and see what's going on. It's gonna be a little bit different. This one's gonna be, you know, very, very small lots. We're gonna see how this goes. I think there's a lot of that is very a little bit slightly different. We're gonna be a little bit more patient when it comes to our entries. We're not gonna get in so rapidly that it kind of just messes us up. You know, we're still trying to build back same lots as I think that's pretty decent. So I think the lot is reasonable, and you know, we think that it's available to get into. We will get into it, and we'll see how. Yeah, so we're just gonna be a little bit patient. I'm gonna take into account a little bit of the market just after the close, and just see how that goes. I think that's something to be a little. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that the market does start technically about an hour or so. You know, 7 o'clock here. I believe it kind of starts about an hour and a half, some form of an opening here. We will get into it. Just taking a look at its patterns here. It has a very, you know, a good structure. I think it, you know, for this here, you know, it likes to just drop. I don't mind getting into this. We can actually just test out the lot sizes real quick and see how that goes. Actually, you know what? Let me actually do that now on the side of this here. They're gonna be in whole ones, yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna have to run a good decent sized pullback here. So we might be going up, we might be going down. What I probably would like is for something to pull back up to this zone here, or, you know, if not, you know, maybe we're just dropping it into that. So that's perfect. As a test trade, yeah, a little bit spread. The amount of weight, it's extreme. It moves very, very fast, but I do think it follows its momentum though. Like, you know, it follows that momentum. It's gone. It's very, very like. I'm just not trying to get caught out there. Just really, we'll take a minute to wait. We'll wait for the strategy of just getting in and consistently just dropping in. It's just not. Maybe it won't work with that. I mean, you see that it pulls up, it goes down, you know, it drops, you know, once it drops, it's dropping, you know, so I like that it follows its momentum has very strong momentum. But like, you know, this is 10 minutes, you know, this is just gone. You know, then I kind of find the time frame that works really, really, you know, works best with this market. You know, maybe it's a shorter time frame, maybe it's a nice sign of, you know, the double bottom here, and then the confirmation, you know, the break of the double top here, double bottom here, shows that, pulls all the way back, you know, bounces, pulls all the way back, and then just doesn't break this zone. You know, there's another drop coming, you know, that's good. You know, you have some double tops, double bottoms here on a 15-minute. And like, you know, and then some of the it's a beast of a market. A beast of a market on a 15-minute time frame. Even what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick to the 5-minute. Maybe today is just gonna be a little bit more patient than normal. You know, we may not get into another position here, but I think we're gonna, you know, gonna be a little bit patient today and just kind of just wait, you know, and just see, you know, just see how it works here. Even like during the New York session, I mean, you know, what in the order, you know, are we doing order blocks? So this is also considered an order block, which is basically the double top. Nice pullback coming here. Let's see if we stop. See how that closes. That was lights out for that candle. Lights out. Definitely. Market does not play. This market does not play at all. I like it though. You can make a lot in profit. That's okay. Take it. Should immediately. Definitely going to be protecting our capital today. I like the double top though. I do think it's going to fall for sure. Not for sure, but you know, the double top is giving me some good signs, some good signals that's going to fall into that. Let's go even lower with that. Get a little bit by matching with US 30 side test. This is a side test of a test right now. And just kind of get a little comfortable with the speediness, a little bit more relaxed. We think it's a sell, that's fine. We think it's a sell. Let's hold on to it. This is what the test trade is supposed to feel like. It's supposed to give us a little bit more comfortability, a little bit more room, and you know, maybe getting into that position right there. You know, those two positions was not good, but you know, we learned that this market moved fast and then pull back and move very spiral. I may just leave that test trade in there the whole time if it's profitable, and just really see where we're there, re-entry there, and just see how that goes. Just really see how this goes, because this is the first time for me trading USJPY. Actually, this is the second time trading USJPY. The first time went deep, recorded it, but 5 lot. Just going that our 5 lot on this thing is just bananas. It's a really good market for very fast moving, quick. It feels like a very liquidity grab. It's just grabbing stop losses and TPs, grabbing stop losses and TPs the whole way up. That's what it feels. If it's giving us, especially with this here, I mean, if it's given the motion, you know, that we're rising, double bottom there. Let's see how the market hasn't really choked. I also feel that it is a very consolidated, very intraday strategy, which is good. But and look at this. It's crazy. Very intraday strategy, and it falls. So you know, there's just different ways to there's different strategies. I don't use that strategy anymore because I think it's very speculative when it comes into that. It's waiting 2 weeks for a position here, or you could just be trading the top. So far, I like Tom's strategy. I think I need, just for myself, my own personality, I tend to overthink a little bit and overanalyze, and this just kind of knocks out the overthinking. I'm very present. It's very in the moment, and I do think for me, it's helped me a lot. I think it's just there is like bombs going off in USJPY, like between buyers, and like they just boom, they just blow each other up. Like the wicks are crazy. The wicks are like if you look at US 30. I mean, the wicks are here, but like this is, I mean, this don't happen all the time. Like this happens here when it's a lot of volume, but like USJPY looks like this all the time with this like length of wicks. It's more wicks than there is body. You know, for S&P is a lot slower. Gold, you know, this is a market. I'm glad I got it. I didn't need to deal with all that huge. Like I didn't need to deal with that. You know, or like yeah, just hold on to that. Like no, we're okay. Pretty much a break. All of this here. Re-entry. Let's I'm gonna call it, I think the market is sketchy. Like this is a sketchy market. Like it just looks so sketchy, bro. Like it do so much movement in a 5-minute time frame. It's like ridiculous. It's like, where are you going, bro? Where are you going? Good Lord, my brother trades this. He traded out some move that was like, it just died. I always wanted to know like why like this thing looking like 88. Talk about a wild child. Like this is the real. And I feel like it does this. It'll do all of this stuff, and it'll just be like do all of these like. Let me see. It'll do all like, what are you doing? Like stop trying to get people out. Oh, bro, just go. You can see that even here. They fall, and then they go. Then they go, and then they go. Then they go, and then they go. Then they go, and then they go, and then they go. Then it's like just go, bro. Just you don't have to do all that. Just give me a nice 3 candles. Boom. We're going up. It's probably even worse in the Europe. But we're gonna move with steady hands. So market could be as ADHD, allergic to that bottom. It's allergic. Like it get driving a car full speed and brake and put it into reverse at the same time, and then it decelerate. Like if US30 move, when it starts moving like fast like that, when it's like pop, when it starts to just drop or just goes up, like it go pop, it go pop, and it go and it just starts moving. This will just go 3 down, 3 back, 2 down, 1 back, 3 down, 2 back, 1 back, and it's just like, what are we doing, man? Like how many times it moved back and forth? Here's JPY create dojis on every candle. That's funny. It creates dojis on USJPY create dojis on every candle. Down to the second, bro. I wonder if there's a lot of like high frequency traders in this market. There probably is. I mean, to me, that's the only reason why it must be a lot of high frequency traders in this market, because there's no period. There's just no reason why it is. A lot of high frequency traders are using so it's all algorithms, so it's just computers just because it's like, who's sitting there and trading? But we're patient. We are patient. That's one thing that we are. We're gonna bring to this market patience. Got a little child on shoulder. You get tired and put him in the bed. That's it. Boom. Now go in the bed. When that baby sleeps, it sleeps for a good long time. So you know when you about to get up. By then you be out. Market where like you're in profit, like don't think, you know, blink of an eye that thing could be gone. Like gone. Actually, I mean, look at this. We done made all the 835 literally in an hour, and then 20 minutes later it's gone, and then it gives you done. Just a normal whatever. Man, okay, so are we done with this move now? This is one of those things where you can set your Tom's strategy, probably smooth going with the most, fluctuating all over the place. That's what I'm saying. Maybe a little bit more further out where I can capture something, you know, like that's what you want. That's what I want. I want this candle right here. Just a bullet. Whoever was in this cell, right? Maybe very ADHD. Just maybe started off with a little bit of a smaller lot. Even on the test trade lot, it had a small lot, but just how volatile. Impatient, guys. Let's see what else he can give us, but yeah, not everything. You know, you can't win everything, so just being a little patient right now. Any movement left, and if this is the, you know, this is the type. I think even if you got in, okay, yeah, even if you got in here. Right, if you got in here, great. You know, that was a little hesitation on my part. It just popped and just boom. You know, popped in here. We got into the sell here, which we knew it was dropping. Then you have this huge drop, and then this push on of that very zigzag path. That's just currency. I think that's what happens with currency. It just can't just, you know, the currency can't just like fall so drastically. You know, I mean, you know, it can drop like this, but you know, usually this is news of some sort. And I remember these moves in the EU, man. This thing would just go boop and then boop, and then yeah, like as soon as this thing goes up, I'm pretty, like, that's another thing. You get used to that. As soon as it goes up, like, it's definitely coming down. Like, it's not gonna hold that position. You know, just come down. It has to do an equilibrium where it's like it just bounces, and like that very elastic changes. That is just completely, you know, this was patient again. And just, you know, see how it goes. Maybe it is a very more patiently waiting, no tight stop loss, and that's okay. You know, I think that's part of it. I think that's, I do agree that, you know, that's like that. I think also too, it's very about like having a tight stop, not a tight stop loss, but like a decent size stop loss. It seems like you can't really have a very close-knit stop loss. It's just the retracement that comes in. It just comes in. This is something that we tried. You know, I think Asian market would be nice to get into. We have to find another market that kind of trades that. But you know, this, you can see it just has a little bit more of a nicer trend. You know, when it pushes up, it pushes up. When it pushes down, it pushes down. It's not super drastic, right? It's not like bought it here, you'll be fine. If you bought it here, you'll be fine. If you bought it here, you'll be fine for a little bit. You know, I mean, gold is always gold. I think gold is like, you know, you get kind of the occasional drop. Probably won't even drop like that. Let me actually take a look at some other. Tried that Hong Kong stock market, the HK50. That was just ridiculous. I don't know if that was just because or whatever the case was, but like that was just crazy. Yeah, it was like definitely Hong Kong. There isn't really a lot of, I mean, in the US, there's not a lot of Asian markets that we can basically trade in. Oh, this is what I was trading here, Pepperstone here. There wasn't a lot of Asian markets that we can really trade in here that really hold its own, you know, and have a very similar, like, controlled, very steady moving market that isn't just Germany, HK. I don't mind trading, you know, at least 5-minute candle right here. I mean, it's not a lot of volume, but you know, it's a 5. We're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep being here every day and see if we can capture some. Let's see. I think I want to keep with it. You know, I can't just shake everything off. And you know, it's only been one day. You know, this isn't a lot of volume here. Even now, this isn't a lot of volume. Let me finally get the move here, the push here. Let's see if there's a lot of volume here today. So maybe we'll end this session now. You know, maybe the next session tomorrow, we'll see how we go. It just seems like it's just boom and it just goes, you know, boom, it goes. You know, it's not this, like, you can clearly tell when 9 o'clock is coming, or when the market is open, when the bell opens. But yeah, so got some still push down here. I think we're gonna end the session. it was a good, test run to see how it goes. Lost a couple of dollars, but that's okay. Now we're better. And just kind of getting a little, I just wasn't playing around when it comes to, just taking those losses, especially on a new market. So, but maybe next time we'll be a little bit more comfortable with it, and just kind of letting the market just do what it needs to do. So, but yeah, so I'll catch you guys.